Okay, the subject is words. I'll be back in a moment. It wasn't away that long, was I? Okay, the subject is words. And it's a reply to Elena43. You just know it'd be unedited. Okay. Now, first thing we need to establish, words. There are no such things as bad words. Okay? Let's just get that right up front, right out where we can get a real good look at it. I was going to say there are no such thing as bad words, only bad people, but that'd be silly. And another silly thing to say would be that words don't kill people, I kill people. But I'm just being silly, so please ignore that for the moment. Okay. You mentioned, I think, in the description of your video, something about using inappropriate words or swear words or whatever is actually lazy English or lazy use of language or whatever. I totally disagree. I can understand that does happen, and I can see why you would think that. And I can see that there would be times when that would be true. But in general, swear words are an extremely important part of our language. They're not there by accident. They're there for a really good reason, because they express the emotion of what's going on much more succinctly than any other way that you could possibly come up with. For example, I am so frustrated, or gee whiz, I'm just completely perplexed by what's just happened, as opposed to, what the fuck? Huh? Now, which one works best, okay? There are times when these words work extremely well. The embarrassment that people feel, or parents feel, when their kids mimic these words back, a lot of times it's not them that they're picking them up from. Anybody that goes to school picks these words up very, very quickly. If you're a bad driver, you're going to hear your kids repeat the things that you say to people as they go by. Not a bad driver, but if you're one of those frustrated drivers that can't relax behind the wheel and is constantly amazed by what everybody else does, you are going to use a whole lot of interesting expletives to explain how you feel, and your kids are going to pick that up very well. But that's a whole other subject. It actually really annoys me when people get upset about certain words, or they say, oh, you know, people who swear don't have any vocabulary. I've got a hell of a vocabulary. I've got a gigantic vocabulary for an ordinary person, and I use swear words on a regular basis. But the thing is, it's not inappropriate words, it's inappropriate use of words at inappropriate times. Okay? I've got a big black guy standing in front of me. I am not going to call him up because he's going to punch my face in. This is just part of being a grown-up. You know that there are certain words that you can't use, certain phrases you can't use at certain times. For example, if I'm in company with people and there are ladies present, I'm old-fashioned. I don't make any apologies for that. But if these are people that I haven't seen before, I'm not going to produce the F word, okay? And there are a whole lot of other words I'm not going to produce out of respect for that particular group of people. I don't know where their heads are at. I don't know what's important to them, and I don't necessarily want to step on their toes using words that they might not be comfortable with, okay? Now, that's just being smart and being appropriate and using the right words and showing respect for people at any given time. There's nothing wrong with the words. If you want to know what really cheeses me off, what's that you say? I think he's going to tell us. Yes, he is going to tell you what really cheeses me off. What really cheeses me off is the gigantic hypocrisy from people who use euphemisms for those naughty words. I mean, come on. There's a real, I don't know whether I'm wrong here, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me that there's a very Southern American word called shoot. Now, I find that extremely offensive. If you want to swear, swear. If you don't want to swear, use something else, but don't use a euphemism for the word that you really want to use. I also find that the use of the word shoot is a very interesting American expression, and I apologize if I'm getting a little bit gun-phobic here, but, you know, shoot, gee whiz, gee willikers. I mean, come on. If you're really that annoyed, be honest about how you feel. And use honest words to express who you are and how you're reacting to a given situation. Don't hide behind these prissy little euphemisms or whatever. That's genuine hypocrisy. And it's not... Look, the thing that separates us and the thing that puts us at the top of the food chain is our ability to communicate using words or body language or whatever you like, but mostly we use words to communicate to someone else, and our ability to manipulate numbers. That's why we rule this planet. I don't want to get into a discussion about whether we do a very good job of it, because I don't necessarily think we do, but that's why we're on top of the pile. There's a couple of things that set us aside. The fact that we can communicate using language and we can manipulate numbers. And another one, which is a whole other subject for a whole other video, we're pretty much the only creatures on this planet that know we're going to die. Think about that. And I think that is really a really interesting point. We're the only species on this planet that knows that it's going to die. Wrap a few words around that one. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.